Hello and welcome to another edition of Indie Advocates Kickstarter Talk. My name is Mr. Anderson, and this is issue 24. We are going to cross over to get away from Ducky and Find Ruby before the Lycan comes out in the darkness. What does that all mean? That's a good question. And to find out, we're going to go right here to our Kickstarter section and click it to see what Kickstarters are now live. Speaking of them, here we go. Kickstarter Talk is live. Don't you hate it when it doesn't load like it's supposed to? All right, so before we get into the list, let's talk about supporting Kickstarters. Supporting Kickstarters costs as little as $1. That's right, $1 can show support, attract attention, help fund projects, support creators, and create new worlds. And if you're going to be creating a Kickstarter, one of the best things to do is to know what you're doing, right? So you can go to Amazon right now and get Kickstarter for the Independent Creator, 2nd edition, a practical and informative guide to crowdfunding by Madeline Holling Rising. Now, on the program today, we'll be talking about Crossing, Ducky, Cthulhu Kids, Ruby and the Warriors, Reign of Cthulhu, Project Axis, The Fist, Binary Star, Into the Darkness, Lycan, Hot Lunch, All We Ever Wanted, Epic Misadventures, Little Hero Comics, Charity Anthology 2, and Tommy. So we're going to get right into it right away. We're going to go to the show, and we're going to play the video for Crossing. Now, Crossing only has 24 hours.
Crossing will be a 6-issue miniseries, and we're back on Kickstarter to print and distribute issues 2 and 3. That's right, this is a double-sized campaign to fund not just one, but the next 2 issues. Despite some mature, heavy-hitting themes, Crossing is a comedy about 2 people who wouldn't like each other under normal circumstances, much less paranormal, but have to work together if they're ever going to be free of each other. In the first issue, MC and Nina have a meet-cute with a locomotive, and it's a roller coaster of pain until the very end. In the next issues, we meet a support group of ghosts and hosts in the same predicament. Through it all, there's a murder mystery still to be solved, and these next issues are all about what's going on behind the scenes. Each comic is full color and will be published digitally and in print. Production is finished, and a print run of 500 copies of each is guaranteed when we hit 100% funded. Script for the entire series is complete, and we'll be rolling straight into issue 4 after San Diego Comic-Con this July. My name's Anika Jang. I'm the writer and creator of Crossing, Azteca, Angel with the Bullet, and House of Montresor. Alex Cormick is an illustrator living in Tinsboro, Mass. He's worked with many publishers, such as Image Comics, IDW, Comics Tribe, Bliss on Tap, and Red Star Media. Mark Delaney is an Emmy-nominated animator and artist from Boston, Massachusetts. This Kickstarter campaign gets us to the halfway point in the series, but we need you to get us to the other side.
Now, remember, guys, you only have about 24 hours left, so don't delay. Go back Crossing on Kickstarter right now. Now, Ducky doesn't have a video to play, so instead I'm going to give you their tagline. Ducky, this is one rubber ducky you wouldn't want to find in your bath. He'll be your friend till the end. Trouble is, he will be your end. That's Ducky now on Kickstarter.
What would a Lovecraftian school for the naughty offspring of mythos characters look like? Hi there, cultists. I'm comic creator and artist Andrew Pawley. You might know me from my several successful Kickstarters for my comic Galactifreaks. Along with writer Peter Duncan, we've created a title for you that mashes up the jubilant anarchy of vintage British kids comics and the existential terror of the infinite universe. Cthulhu Kids is a 32-page comic book full of short stories that will in turn tickle your funny bone and then cast you into the void of existential terror. Join Kid Cthulhu, Dagon Jr., Sidney Shogguth, and the rest of the gang at the Miskatonic Academy for Outer Entities, the most exclusive school in the multiverse for the children of outer gods and elder things. The comic is finished, apart from some spaces for special guest appearances from Kickstarter backers, and all the pledge level products are well prepared. So we've come to Kickstarter to fund printing and distribution. A whole range of cool perks are available for membership of the infamous Kid Cthulhu Mythos Madness Club, exclusive hand-painted models, and even a special collector's box full of sketch covers and variant covers. Thank you in advance for all your support and bringing this project to life. With your help, we can spread the madness far and wide. So make sure you join in on the anarchic Cosmic Terror Funnies and pledge today.
All right, you guys have got to be excited about that. That looks fantastic, right? And everyone's talking about Cthulhu. We have another Cthulhu in this actual program. So it's fun to see that they had offspring. Speaking of fun, this stuff definitely looks like a great book. It looks like it's going to be a ton of fun. Let's take a look at it. It's kind of badass, so buckle up. Just another home run by the boys and gals. This video always does it to me. Another home run from the guys and gals over at the Lusenine brand. Always bringing us some of the best stuff on the program. And make sure to check it out. And all these programs up until here, I warn you, have between 24 and 48 hours, Reign of Cthulhu being the last one. Now, Reign of Cthulhu, I think, has a 6-minute, it's only a 3-minute video, so we saw a longer one yesterday.
Hi, people who support us on Kickstarter. This is Noble Dracone. This is my partner, Paul Lamone. Thank you guys so much for helping us reach our goal and blowing through it. We're over 230%. And we wanted to kind of talk to you guys directly and give you guys a little bit of idea of why we got started, what this is all about, and why we think this is important. Paul.
We got started because we wanted to make a really cool new kind of game. We liked Pokemon Go. We liked a lot of these older games.
Skylanders. We like Skylanders.
And we thought there's nothing for the older gamer when it comes to Pokemon Go or Skylanders.
Yep.
It's surrounded around, fun stuff, which everybody likes, but you don't have anything that's like a real hardcore game type mechanics in this kind of Pokemon Go style, where I get out of the house, I go meet other people, and I play a game, and I don't just collect things. I actually get to play almost like an open world RPG that's layered over my actual world.
Now, what's cool is Paul and I have been friends for 25 years, and we've seen multiple iterations. Paul has been with Blizzard. He's done stuff with Warner Brothers. So when we got together, it was so important not to go through the system. But why was that?
Well, I think one thing, the system wants you to kind of make the same game over and over again. Mm-hmm. And this is a very unique time to be able to create a game that goes directly to the user, directly to the audience, that is told and allows us to make a story that is unique to our platform, to our game, to the fact that I don't just sit at home and piecemeal the story together. Yeah. I actually go out into my world, find episodes, meet NPCs, get quests from people that could be standing on a literal street corner near my house or at a coffee shop near my house.
Yep.
That is a very cool, unique way to not just play the game, but to tell the whole narrative that's associated with the game.
And then interact with your world. The whole goal is for you to be in what we call blended reality. We want you to interact with your day-to-day items, your day-to-day clothes, right? Reign of Cthulhu. And we want you to...
And with each other.
And with each other. And that's the whole goal of it. We wanted people to have a fun, interactive, community-based game that stems from Paul's X number of years and experience in game development, us sitting down and coming up with an idea to even use clothing as the basis of a game. Yeah, you guys can download the game for free when it comes out. Don't get us wrong. We want you to be able to get access to the mobile game. And in addition to that, when you get the shirts, when you get the hats, when you get the jackets that all have images,
It expands your game.
it makes it better.
Gives you more puzzles, more NPCs, more quests.
And changes the storyline for your characters, and lets your characters do stuff and be more and expand, and your heroes.
And we want the audience and the community itself to help shape what the overall narrative is going to be. So your choice points are going to mean something, as not just individually, but to the group as a whole.
And into the faction, right? Because we have three factions. So what you do impacts the factions that you're a part of. So all we can say is support us, continue to support us. We thank you so much for everything you guys have done. Thumbs up, two thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Thank you guys.
Right here.
Yep.
And we just really appreciate everything you guys have done so far. And with the last 10 days in the campaign, just continue to get the shirts. And we just added a bunch of add-on shirts. So check those out up below. Mythos shirts, hero shirts. Go check them out.
Sounds good. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Doesn't that look awesome? I love that new video. For you guys who watch the show often, you know that that's brand new to the show. We saw it yesterday on Kickstarter Last Rights. Speaking of awesome, let's check out the Fist.
Hey everyone, this is Brandon Beatros, writer and creator of The Fist, asking you to come out and support issue 2, which should be out sometime in July. If you're not familiar with the project, it is a crime noir vigilante story that takes place in 1918 Philadelphia. We have some really great rewards this time around, some specialties for Philly customers, so please check them out. Some cool clothing lines, hoodies, and things like that. Also, this is an all or nothing project, so if we don't reach our goal, we will not be funded. So please help make that happen, and everything should be out by July. And check out some of our artwork. You can also read issue 1 for free at blackstonecomics.com. So if you've not checked it out yet, please do so. And thank you very much.
All right, guys. I love seeing a creator be very passionate and honest about their project. And speaking of passionate and honest, check out Binary Star Creator talking about her book right now.
Hi guys, my name is Jamie Premack, and I'm a comic artist, writer, illustrator, and so-called space goth. I'm also the writer and illustrator of the sci-fi webcomic series Binary Star, and this is my first ever Kickstarter, so I'm really excited about this. Binary Star is a sort of a comedy drama, something like Emperor's New Groove meets Enemy Mine, and it tells the story of a hot-tempered bounty hunter named Zaki, who is trying to capture an alien outlaw from an icy planet. Unfortunately, it turns out that every other bounty hunter in the galaxy got the same memo, and Zaki starts to realize that if she wants to turn in the bounty for this so-called snowman, she might have to become his #1 protector first. I launched this series last February, and since then I've been uploading 3 pages a week, and I've never missed a deadline. So we're actually on our 8th chapter already. I've also had the first 6 chapters printed as individual floppy comics, and we've sold more than 200 copies, so I think it's time to take Binary Star to the next level. I really want to collect chapters 1 through 5, which I consider to be Act 1, into a single trade entitled The Big Cosmic Joke. I'm hoping to print 400 trade paperback copies of this book, plus 100 limited edition hardcover copies. But both versions will contain an additional 10 pages of bonus material never before seen, including an encyclopedia about aliens that we've encountered in the series, world-building lore, bonus art, and of course a thank you page with the names of all the amazing people that contribute to this Kickstarter. Additional rewards will include the first ever art prints for Binary Star. I recently taught myself how to digitally paint, and so these are 2 of the 3 illustrations that will be available. Obviously on better paper than this. Other awards will include a PDF version of the series, stickers, original sketches, commissions. Because, you know, up until now, I've done this entire series by myself, you know, penciling, inking, promoting it at conventions, and I've just always dreamed of seeing it collected as a book. But unfortunately, I just cannot take this series to the next level by myself. I need your help to turn this dream into a reality. If you can pledge, you will have my eternal gratitude. And if you can't pledge money, that's okay. Just spread the word. Anything that you can do to help, I would really appreciate it. As with any Kickstarter, this is all or nothing. So I really want this to succeed so that I can share this book and these illustrations with you guys. So again, anything you can do to help, I'd really appreciate it. I'm so excited about this, you guys. You all are amazing. I love you. Thank you so much for listening.
So I see, that's what I mean. I love when a creator shows their passion for their project. It makes me want to back it so much more, and it really inspires me. Tommy Sharp saying hello in our chat room. I don't think I've missed anyone's chat room comments, but I'll check in a minute. What's going on, Tommy? We're going to check out Project Axis. Join us. Oh, you got Neptune today? Neptune Radio? How is it? Let me know, and I'll answer. I'll tell Tommy's answer after we get back from Project Axis.
Imagine a man on the brink of creation. Imagine a creator in search of his creation. This summer, Dark Elf Designs invites you to journey into a place and time much like our own. A land full of shadow and betrayal, intrigue and deception. This is the world of Project Axis. Project Axis is a comic book written by Nick Gibson with pencils by Jason Johnson, inks by Kendra Hale, colors by Dexter Lopez, and letters by Francisco Zamora. We're looking to do a full print run in addition to other avenues. With your help, we can do just that. Check out the various award tiers below and consider supporting us. Child needs your help.
Tommy Sharp says he hasn't read it yet, but does it look awesome? I mean, you flipped through it, Tommy. Tell us, how great is it? We covered Neptune Radio a couple months back, and I can't wait to actually get it. I was so excited about it. Something to be excited about, if you're goth, would be going into the darkness. And you know what? This calls to me. Maybe I have a dark soul. Let's check out Into the Darkness.
Hi, I'm Mark with Into the Darkness, and this is footage of a cat playing with an Easter egg. Can I get the first issue artwork in there, guys? That's better, thank you. As I was saying, Into the Darkness is a new indie comic series looking to launch in the next couple of months, and we could really use your help to make that happen. Now, I'm not going to sit here and reiterate everything. You can read right below this video, where you can check out our characters, our storyline, and even view the first 7 pages of the book. Now, what I will do is tell you a little bit about myself and why Into the Darkness is worth your time. My name is Mark Zuptich. I'm a front-end web developer with a background in fine arts and creative writing, and just like you, I am absolutely passionate about comic books. I love this medium, and I believe it is one of the best ways out there to tell a visual story to a wide audience. Stop that. Stop it. Our story crosses a wide variety of genres. We have action, we have martial arts, we have horror, we have character-driven drama. Now, aside from myself, we also have my good friend Sean Barber. I think you're going to find that his ink work adds an amazing style and energy to my own pencils. Rounding out our art team is Chris Hall, a 12-year veteran of the industry and the house colorist for Ebon Press. Overall, we've got an amazing team that is ready to deliver you unconstrained indie storytelling with AAA quality of writing and art. Now, as you can see behind me, the first 7 pages are... Guys, we have talked about appropriate music selections. When I'm showing pages, dark and foreboding. As I was saying, the first 7 pages are completely done, inked, colored, lettered, everything's finished. We have a good jump on the black and white artwork for the next 13. What we need from you is no, no, no. Too blatant. Stop that. No. What we need from you is help getting these to our colorists to get finished, lettered to the printer, and physical form so we can get them to your hands. Now, if that doesn't convince you, we've gotten some really good positive pre-release reviews. We also have a large following on Facebook, and at that note, I want to reach out to all of our wonderful fans on Facebook, Instagram, and our social media outlets and say thank you so much for your support in the last year when we put this project together. Thank you very much, and I look forward to meeting you as we take our journey into the darkness. Seriously, again, I hate you guys.
All right, so that's pretty cool. I gotta admit, that's one of the better videos I've seen now. Lycan is it's the second issue. We don't have a video right now. I'm trying to reach out and help the creator actually make a video. So hopefully next week we'll have a video for you guys. This is Kickstarter for the second issue of Lycan comic book. Check out the exciting continuation from Lycan #1. And look at the art on this, man. And now Tommy said maybe Friday can do a review. That'd be awesome, Tommy. If you do a review, let us know. Tommy said that the art was awesome while we were on the video. So that's, of course, going back to Neptune Radio, which I'm sure you did. Tommy, did you actually see that first on our show, or did you find it somewhere else? In the meantime, we're going to grab some hot lunch until Tommy gets a chance to answer us.
Hey, we're Nigel and Lau, and this is our Kickstarter campaign for the all-ages manga-style graphic novel, Hot Lunch. We ran a successful Kickstarter for The Samurai Chef, and we're back for our latest release. We started Mayamada to inspire creativity and to open up manga to an entirely new generation.
Comics are the gateway to a lifetime of reading. We're making stories that are accessible for young readers and readers young at heart.
We want to use manga to keep young people reading, so by taking part in this campaign, you can make that happen. Hot Lunch is a fun heist story with big goals and bold moves in the face of impossible odds.
It follows Taishi, a former chef turned master thief, set on a path to bring down a shadowy organization called the Circle of Flavor. Think the noble intent of Robin Hood meets a daring Ocean's 11 adventure.
But instead of George Clooney, a tiger in a suit. A really nice suit.
The story has been written, and if we hit our funding goal, we'll be able to produce the full graphic novel. That means artwork and printing.
As usual, we'll be working with the fantastic artist Penali, who's worked with us on our first 2 volumes, Samurai Chef and Sirius.
We've got some really cool rewards up for grabs, including the finished book, exclusive artwork, and the chance to donate a book to a young person or youth organization of your choice.
Why not send the book to those who will enjoy it the most? You can have a real impact and help young people as they continue on their reading journey.
We would love to have your support in this campaign. Check out the page below for more information and a free preview of what we've got so far.
And don't forget to back this project by clicking the green button and selecting your reward.
And if you don't have the money, you can still support by sharing the project with everyone you know. Friends, family, even strangers. Thanks for your support.
Tommy, if you want to do a review on the show for anything, absolutely would love you to come on the show to do the review. And I'm so excited to know that we got you to back an amazing comic on the show. So if you want to do that review on Friday, let us know, man. Whether it be written or a video of some sort, or you can come onto a video with me to hear your thoughts on it. I'd love to do that. Friday, I'm a little busy during the day, but I can make time in the evening, maybe around this same time, to get it filmed together. I'd love to hear your feedback from it, because I mean, that's awesome. You would have gotten the book from here, and now we can hear how good the book is come Friday. So let me know. And speaking of things that I want to do, here's a Kickstarter all about all we ever wanted.
Hi, I'm Tyler Chintana, publisher at A Wave of the World, back on Kickstarter to tell you about our new anthology. All we ever wanted is a collection of stories about a brighter future, meant to inspire us and restore our belief that a better world is possible. I've teamed up with experienced editors Matt Miner and Eric Paliki, who spearheaded our last successful anthology. Together, we've assembled a group of phenomenally talented creators, eager to share with you their stories of the future. Story and art have always been a catalyst for change. We hope you'll support this campaign so that we can make these stories a reality.
I am the future!
Now, one of the great places that we get to share these videos is this amazing group on Facebook. And I just wanted to take a minute to actually acknowledge some of the groups that we share this to, because we're, you know, it's a community. And one of the better groups that I'm always a fan of, and I find myself checking very often, if you bear with me, as I try to make my keyboard work the way I want it to, is, see, the anticipation is going to ruin, because I'm not building a good draw here. Oh, someone wants to join our group. How cool is that? Speaking of groups, I want to take you to a good one. This is why I don't like Facebook. It's so glitchy all the time. All right, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And yeah, don't you hate it when things aren't working the way that they're supposed to? I don't know why it's not showing. But it will. There we go. Awesome Geek Headquarters. It's a group that you guys should be checking out. Where is it? I believe it's, you'll have to excuse me for a second. This one right here. Is this the right one that we're in? I know that we do share it to the awesome Geek Headquarters. There we go. You guys should check this out. It's a great book about comic books. I don't know why I'm not in it. I'll answer the 3 questions off the screen, and I'll see if I can get membership. But it's definitely a group that I will, on occasion, check out. I think it's my sister who sends me the links to it. That's when she's sharing things. I think this is one of the groups she does. But all these groups, they really do matter. Like, I can't express to you guys how much they do matter. I know a lot of times we think that Facebook's kind of a lost world and all that, and you can't really get things on it. But it's groups like this that are doing an amazing job of keeping the community together. And, you know, everyone knows that I'm someone who would love to get all of the groups to come into one bigger group. But for now, just having a geek group like this, because this isn't about creators, this is more about fans. And you can see some amazing people in here. I know Marcel Dupree. You got AJ Kincaid. You got Tom. There's my boy Rex. This is Katrina. Tommy, you're in this group. Look at that, Tommy. Nicholas Yanes. Will Callaghan. Oh, my request has been approved. How awesome is that? So we can actually give a look. I guess mentioning them on the program works. But here we go. And you guys can see that we're actually, yeah, my sister shared it. And she does that very often. These are an amazing group. And that's kind of funny. So, I mean, going to these groups really does matter. I know you don't think it does, but it really, really does matter. I didn't know Incredible 2 was out. I got to take my son to see that now. So I got tomorrow's project. Ooh, first look at the new Jurassic Park dinosaur. What is that? The Indoor Raptor? Indoor. It looks like Indoor Raptor. I know they probably pronounce it different, but that's how I would do it. So there we go. The meta moment when we're looking at ourselves on a great group. So, I mean, joining these groups really does matter. And I can't express to you guys enough. It's got 6,000 members, 6,000 geeks. This is a perfect place to talk about things. You just got to follow some basic rules and you're on your way. So definitely join in. Tommy Sharp was saying that I will let you know before we start the program. And he says that he sees Superman. Yeah, I saw Superman too, man. So this is pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna have to check this out more often than not, because usually I check it out when my sister tags me in something she's found in this group. I think I've known about the group, but I get added to so many groups sometimes I wind up just looking at what people show me. But I mean, this looks like a fantastic group that you guys should join today. Speaking of fantastic things, we're going to get back to our amazing list of Kickstarters, and we're going to talk about the epic misadventures of Deathbag. I know what you're thinking. That was a really awesome song. Can we hear it again? I will say to you, absolutely. Yeah, Tommy said he skips the questions when you're joining a group. I don't really hold it against people who do skip the questions. I kind of like just let it go. And we are being transported, and I didn't actually mean that, so we're going to go back. But we are going to go to Kickstarter. This particular Kickstarter actually does not have a video. However, it is near and dear to my heart, so I'm going to be the video today for it. And I do think it's a good cause. And because it's a good cause, I think that we can avoid, just ignore the fact that it didn't have a video, and I'll tell you a video. So here it is, Little Heroes. Little Heroes Comics Charity Anthology number 2. We are back with our second charity anthology. This time around, the theme is family. Help us get printed and get 13 stories in return. So we're going to go into logistics, but for once, when I say we, I actually do mean we. You'll find out more in a moment what I mean by that. All right, so welcome to the second Kickstarter campaign for us here at Little Hero Comics. We are back with our second anthology, Family, following our successful first issue, the theme Strength, which you can actually view here, which we'll take a quick look at in a second. What is Little Hero Comics? Little Hero Comics is a UK-based charity that sends comic-making kits to children who find themselves in hospital and healthcare institutes around the country. What is the Kickstarter for? Well, we are looking to raise funds for printing costs to get this anthology made. We take the anthologies across the country to various comic conventions and local events to spread the message of Little Heroes and give people a way to support the cause. And obviously, you guys can see that I've entered in here. And honestly, I think I might reach out to them and see if there's any way that maybe we could set up a shop in the U.S. Maybe there's a way that we could start doing this very thing for kids in the U.S. and expand it, make Little Heroes more international. I'm going to have to actually reach out. I know, to his credit, Raheel Moshin, my co-creator on Cat Dad and Supermom, which we got some exciting stuff starting in August as we go into production. I'm so excited about that. He's the one who found this anthology for us to be part of it, and I am so thrilled to be part of it. We're going to go over just a few people in it, and here's the comic making kit, which is so awesome. I'd love to do this. I'd love to be part of this. Maybe we can get some people to donate to us, get some things going, really do something nice for kids, and really spread it through the indie community. And not just me, but have other people involved in it. Now, here are some great names that are involved with this. You got Robert Barnes, Claire Spiller, Forrest C. Helvey, Joseba Morales, Adam Wolt, me, Mr. Anderson, and Raheel Munshin, Tom Roberts, Dwight and Rebecca McPherson, and I actually know Rebecca McPherson. I might even know Dwight. Matt Sandbrook, I've heard of him. I think we might be friends. Stu Perrins, Tom Curry, Eddie Harrington, Ferris Zagazamil, I know I'm getting that one wrong. I apologize. Mark Adams and Matt Warner, London White, Nikki Foxrobot, Nick Shingler, Samuel London. It'd be funny if I got that one wrong. Sarah Millman, Matt Strutt, John Leitch. Oh, no, I'm getting that one wrong. Ken Reynolds, Kev Brett, Steve Tanner, Sasha Tanner, Suze Gander, Ken Reynolds, and Lorenzo Etherington. Amazing group of creators. We all came together. We're all very happy to be part of this. The minute I got asked if we could be part of this, because Raheel wanted to make sure I was cool with it, my first answer was, of course. Is there anything else we can do? And I remember he said, well, can we get it promoted on the site? I said, absolutely. So here I am advocating for this. I really hope that you guys donate. I mean, how awesome is that they're helping out the kids? I mean, you guys know me, man. I would even donate some Jax D. Anderson comic books to this. So I really got to reach out. I got to remember when I get off the program to reach out to make sure I can maybe somehow make this something that happens in the States more. Maybe it's happening in the States and I can help with it. So I encourage you guys too, if you see a project that you think is fantastic and you want to be part of it, don't hesitate to ask. Become part of the solution and solve the problem. All right, we're going to move on. Believe it or not, we're at the end of the list already, but we're going to end with a bang. It's Tommy, but this time, Volume 1 saw the rise of Jack and Tommy's world, and after its worldwide ending, we were left hanging with what's next. Here comes Susie. I call this the Rise of Susie Kickstarter. That's actually blonde, too.
Hi, folks. Welcome to the Tommy What's in My Pocket Kickstarter. My name is Juan Navarro. I am the co-creator and artist on the series alongside John Ayoa. This book is about Tommy, a little boy with an imaginary friend. Finds out his imaginary friend's a serial killer. We did this Kickstarter last year for it to help it get to San Diego Comic-Con, and it was a great, awesome success. We can't thank enough about the Kickstarter community and everybody out there that has supported us on the road since then. But a funny thing happened after San Diego. On the flight back, we started talking about new ideas, and things just started creeping in, and next thing you know, we were bit by the rabbit. And we had new ideas and new ways of expanding on it. We thought we had it wrapped up. We had the 3 issues. We got the story out that we wanted to tell. We had a graphic novel. It was a nice, neat package. But then we just thought about the possibilities and new jokes, and we started laughing. We said, man, we have to keep this going. We have to. And alongside that, after we got off the road, everybody was supporting us and telling us, when are we going to see more? When are we going to do more? And hey, we had to do it. We had new ideas, new characters, even ice cream for it. So we had to keep it going. So we introduced this new volume, this volume 2, issue 1. It's done. It's in the can. We've already previewed it at Puerto Rico Comic-Con and now at Heroes Con. And we've already had a lot of great reception to it. We just need your help to print a good amount for the year so we can get those out there and really get the ball rolling so we can get the issue 2. We're aiming for a quarterly publication schedule. And hopefully once that's done, and thanks to your support, we can keep this going and fans can come and flock around and really enjoy our series about this little kid and his insane imaginary friend and murderous hijinks that they get into. I don't know. But it's something that we really are dear to us and we really want to get out there and we want you guys to enjoy. So please, if you can, just check it out, support us, let us know what you think, and more to come, man. And if you can, even if it's $1, you can start seeing everything we're going to be posting on the blog. We're going to be having new stuff every day. We'll have little interviews with Kenny Calderon, with Emmanuel Sotomayor, and so many more, and stuff from the road. So enjoy, and thanks, guys.
I could watch that video again just for the music. I'm excited. I've actually gotten to preview some of the book. I believe I got the whole first issue, maybe a little bit more, and I was excited about it. A cool little twist on the tale, and I thought that they had wrapped it up too with the first 3 issues, and here they come surprising me. So we're going to go back over our list today so you guys know that what you might have missed or things that you might want to go and watch. Today we featured Tommy, Volume 2. We talked about the Little Hero charities and how you can become a giant hero. We talked about the epic misadventures of the Death Bag, and we got all we ever wanted on the show. Hot lunch was served to you guys, and we saw the rise of Lycan continue. We journeyed into the darkness, and we talked about the binary star. We saw the fist get stronger on Kickstarter, and we found out about Project Axis. We know that the reign of Cthulhu is strong, but the Ruby and the Warriors of Dion are not a group to mess with. Cthulhu Kids entertained us while Ducky scared the quackers out of us, and crossing was definitely something that we wanted to do. And remember, Kickstarter for the independent creator is still available on Amazon right now. Go there and see how you can make your Kickstarter outstanding. And remember, supporting any one of these Kickstarters today only will cost you $1 single dollar. $1 shows support, attracts attention, helps fund projects, supports creators, and create new worlds. But there's also a free way to do it if you're tight on money. No judgment here. We've all been down that road. Hit the little icon right there and show your love. And all you have to do is type back this amazing project. It reminds me of, for those wrestling fans, when I say that, I always think of Bobby Roode with the glorious. So there you go. And I just did that for free, and then you can go ahead and do it on Twitter too and send a little bit of a tweet out there. A little tweet. Let it tweet out. Sharing is caring, as Sean said. And remember, when you're typing something in, the reason I type something in all the time on Facebook, as always, is because it actually beats their algorithm, believe it or not. The algorithm doesn't expect, when you just share something, it kind of tags it. But of course, and like I said, we were going to take a look at it. This was Little Heroes #1. So I promised you we'd show it, and here it is. And if you want us to advocate for your Kickstarter like I've advocated for all the ones on the show today, it's real simple. Just tag us, join our group, which you can easily join our group, by the way, right here by putting Get Featured here. And you can actually just join our group. I don't really tell people they can't do it. You can vote on what the best Comic-Cons are. New York Comic-Con, C2E2, MegaCon, Daytona. I can keep going, actually. And look, we actually have our video in here, so that's kind of cool. Oops, something for me, for all the adults in the room. And, you know, you join, you put your stuff here, and we get it on the show. Or you can send me an email at indieadvocates@yahoo.com. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I appreciate you guys taking the time today to see some amazing Kickstarters with me. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next on the Comic-Con Highway, filming soon.